Hey everybody, and welcome to this review of The Witcher 3. So, The Witcher 3 is probably one of the bigger games that's come out this year. It's giant RPG, kind of like Skyrim, but it's more focused, I would say. I didn't actually play Skyrim, I shouldn't say that. I know, crucify me, I didn't play Skyrim. But it's giant RPG, hundreds of hours to play, tons of side quests, tons of things to do. It's massive. I probably spent 100 hours playing it. It's a big game, and I still haven't finished everything in it. I'm still kind of working my way through it, but not as quickly as I was. It's a massive game. I'm sorry, I'm going to keep saying that. It's really, really big. There's a ton of side quests. The main gameplay is really good, at least in my opinion. I know some people don't really like the combat, but I enjoy the combat. I don't know, it's hard to describe. You have your sword, and you can do light and heavy attacks, and you can parry, and you can dodge and roll. And then you also have your signs, which each do different things, like fire and confusion and a shield, and kind of like the force, where you can like blow people back with Ard. And those each are really good and add to the combat. And then you also have potions that like increase your sign intensity and make you do more damage and heal more. And then you also have oils which you can apply to your swords to do more damage. And that's all you can. Those are all you can craft with alchemy and such, which you can either find plants in the wild, or you can buy stuff, or find out off monsters that you've killed. And that's all really fun and really enjoyable. That's the gameplay, pretty much. Gameplay in a nutshell. You can see some on the screen, probably. It's a really great game. I really enjoyed my time with it. The story is... It's good. It's nothing, like, amazing. I mean, it's a really good story, but there's nothing, like, crazy that will completely twist your mind in so many directions that you just can't understand it. It's a very focused story. You are the good guys, and you're trying to find Ciri, who is a good person, who is your kind of daughter. She's not actually your daughter, but she's kind of your daughter. And you're trying to save her from the Wild Hunt, obviously, Witcher 3, the Wild Hunt. And yeah, it's a focused story. It's good. There's no major twists or turns that you'll never see coming. If you've played enough games, or read enough books, or watched enough movies, you can expect it. That's the problem with most modern media, is there's nothing crazy to happen anymore. But the story is good for what it's worth, and it keeps you going and keeps you invested, I would say. Again, the game world is massive. There's so much to do. There's tons of side quests, and they're not just... I mean, they're still kind of fetch questy. It's like, hey, I will pay you if you'll go kill this monster. Okay, you go and you look around, and you have, like, your Witcher senses, which is... You're kind of just being a detective at that point, which is kind of cool. In my opinion, I like being, like, detecting and, like, finding footprints and finding what happened. And I like the voice actor for Geralt, personally. I know some people think he's emotionless, and that's kind of the point. He's supposed to be emotionless. He's not. Witchers aren't supposed to have a lot of emotion. And I think that a voice actor delivers the lines very well and does everything very well. Same with most of the game is pretty well voice acted. I think there's a audiobook reader that I know of, Alan Corduna, I think his name is, and I'm pretty sure he did some of the voice acting, which I think is cool. Or someone who has a voice similar to him is pretty cool. There's quite a few voices from him in the game, or the guy who sounds like him, which is pretty cool. The voice acting is good in general. Yeah. Sound in general is good. Good music. If you buy it on GOG, you get the soundtrack for free, which I played it on GOG because that's the code I got from the PR company that I get from. I don't know if it still does it, but The Witcher 2, I know, well, if you bought it on Steam, you also got a code to redeem it on GOG. So I'm not sure if Steam still does that, but you might want to look into that if you are interested. Yeah, just the game in general is really good. Music's really good. World's really good. Good world building. There's a lot of stuff to do. Books. You can sail. You can find treasure. The loot scales with you, so you're not gonna like find epic loot by searching around. The higher level you are, the better loot you find. There's some stuff that's like, if you go to this place, you'll get this certain thing, like crafting components. There's this whole series of scavenger hunts with a bunch of different Witcher gear, which is really fun. I went and did like that right before the end of the game. I went and just found all of the scavenger hunt pretty much, and got a bunch of the bear armor, and that's what I used for the rest of the game. Was like even after you think you've gotten to like, oh, I'm like almost done with the game, which is once you've finished with Vela, Novigrad, and Skellige, you're like, oh, I'm almost done with the game. No, that's like a little bit after halfway of the story. There's still a ton to do. It's crazy. There's so much to do. It's ridiculous. You could easily spend 200 hours in the game, and then you go back and play another playthrough on hard mode. I did mine on the second highest difficulty, and I felt that was pretty good for me. I could probably go back and do hard now if I wanted to, but I don't really want to go back and do the story currently until I have plenty of other games to play, and I want to get to those, like Batman. I'm probably not going to play Batman, never mind. That game sucks on PC. Sorry, we're talking about Witcher 3. Yeah, the game's huge, really great. Good combat in my opinion, good music, good voice acting. You got the romance options. I'm not going to go into those. Yada yada. You can very choice based. I did notice the actions of my choices. I mean, nothing super major, but enough that I felt like they were paying attention to what I did. Something I didn't really like about the choices is a lot of what happens. Like, the ending is decided mostly on what happens in the third act of the game. They don't actually split up the game into acts, but the last piece of the game is mostly what decides how the ending is, which I didn't really like personally. I wish that it had been like through the entire game, this is how the game's gonna end. But I mean, that'd be kind of hard to do, and it was still good because like the ending is based off choices you make on a person you don't meet until the third act, so it makes sense within the confines of the game. Because it's not really, the game isn't really about you, it's about Ciri. You are the side character to Ciri, because Ciri is really the main character of the Witcher games, but you don't play as her, if that makes sense. I mean, you still go on adventures and you're a Witcher, so you do a ton, but the main person of like the Witcher is not you, at least in my opinion. The main person is Ciri, the person you're looking for. Yeah, you're looking for Ciri, yada yada. That's the basis of the game. I'm not really spoiling anything at this point. It's revealed to you in like the first hour of the game. You know, it's, well, actually no, it's revealed before that. Anyway, doesn't matter. Yeah, I would highly recommend it. It's a great game. I don't know how it compares to Skyrim. I liked it. I tried Skyrim a bit, and personally I like The Witcher 3 because it's more directed. You know what you're supposed to do, but you don't have to do it. You can go like, oh, I don't want to go do that. I want to go fight these monsters that I just found because they are going to give me some loot. Or give me some experience. But, well, fighting monsters don't actually give you that much experience, which is okay. You get most of your experience from completing quests and fighting, hunting monsters. And there's some big monsters that you have to fight that are part of Witcher contracts. What I thought was cool about that is, even though there are these big monsters, you know, in most games, like, there's this big monster, and then you'll never see it again. Because it's very rare, and you'll never see it again. But what I thought was cool is there were a few monsters where it was, you fought them in the main quest or whatever, and then later in the world, I would just find one. Somewhere in the world. Which I thought was really cool, because it's like, sure, they're special, but there are other ones, and you can find them. And that was really cool to me, because you can just find monsters that are tougher monsters than your average one, and they take more damage and such. And yeah, I thought that was really cool. Yeah, there's I could go on it for hours, probably, but I'll leave it at that. Good music, good gameplay, good story, lots of stuff to do, player choice, open world. And the open world is, it's like there's really open areas. There's like two main areas, I would say, Skellige and then Vel and Novigrad, which are kind of connected. Dang it, I was gonna try and stop. Anyway, Vel and Novigrad, you have to kind of get like a pass to go to Novigrad after you. So if you do Velen first, then you can go to Novigrad, or you can buy a pass and do it elsewhere. Yeah, I didn't really have any major bugs with the game, but I also was running on a gaming laptop that could only run it. I had to run it on all the lowest settings because it was really bad. But now I'm running it better, and that's where the footage you're getting from, because I got a desktop.
Get back to the kid before something else.
But even with that, it was fun, and I would suggest buying it. It's a really good game. Yeah, I don't know what else to say. I'm sorry if I'm rambling at this point. You should buy it if you want an RPG or a good story or some interesting combat. Not interesting, sorry, fun combat. It's not just interesting, it's fun. Good music. Just everything is just great. Yeah, that's how I'll leave you. If it's still the week of reviews, make sure to leave a meaningful comment. If it's after that, then go watch another review or watch a Let's Play. And I will see you on the next video. Thank you and goodbye.